this is your first time joining my channel or seeing one of my videos, my name is Cambray Glover. I am a social media engagement strategist and community manager for women service providers. So I am so excited for you to be here. I'm so excited to share with you my knowledge and help you build a community around your brand that you are in love with and that your community members and followers are in love with. So let's jump into today's topic. So today we're talking about, should you open your private brand community? And so before we jump into that, I want to talk about something that a lot of people ask me. So why do I focus on saying private brand community instead of saying a Facebook group, right? Because there are so many opportunities out there for you. You can open a Facebook group, you can have a Mighty Networks community, you can have, there are so many options for you and your business. It's just about what fits you and who you want in your community, okay? So, this is why I love talking about stuff like this, because a lot of people don't know that they have options. Facebook groups are not the only option. So Facebook groups have really been a popular marketing tactic for years and years. At one point, people were actually shutting down their Facebook business pages and opening up private communities because the algorithm was treating the private communities better. Like more people were being able to see your content and things like that. And so they were focusing less on their business pages, and they were focusing a lot more energy on their private communities. Now it seems like every popular or successful entrepreneur has a private community, but does that mean that you actually need one right now? Let's jump into the questions that I ask my clients when they are considering opening a private brand community. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Make sure that you click the like button and subscribe so that you can keep up with these videos, because I will be releasing new videos every week now. In the comments, let me know what you prefer to hear or what resonates more with you. Facebook groups, when I'm talking in general about communities, or private brand community. Is that something that you understand? Is that something that you would resonate with if you saw it? Okay, so the first question that you need to ask yourself before opening the doors to your brand community is my audience even interested? Okay, so a lot of times we'll open these communities just because we feel like that's what we're supposed to do, but we never even ask our audience, is that something that they want? So the thing that you need to remember is that you're not opening your community for you. You're opening this private community for your audience so you can serve them better and give them a better opportunity to learn from you and connect with you. So keep that in mind, please. Okay, and also consider what they will actually gain from being in a private brand community with you that they can't gain from just following you on social media, but we will jump into that a little bit later. All right, and so this is another thing that you need to do when you want to find out if your audience is actually interested. This is what you need to do to find out if your audience is actually interested. It's really a big secret, for real, seriously. Just ask them, okay? You can just ask them. They will respond to you. And you know what? The thing is, if you're not in a place to have an audience that really responds to you, that really answers your questions or give you insight yet, and I understand the struggle being in the beginning stages of your business, it may not be time for you to do that yet. You may need to spend more time nurturing your audience, getting them comfortable with you, showing off your personality, showing off the knowledge that you have. So that's what I really want you to focus your energy on if you're not seeing the engagement that you want to see, where people will actually let you know if this is something that they want to see. So the second question you want to ask yourself is, do I have the capacity for another marketing channel? So let's be really real right here, and I will let you know that a Facebook group is another marketing channel. It's not just a Facebook group just to say that you have one. It's a marketing channel that you actually have to manage and you actually have to be present in, because your audience is coming inside your private community to learn more from you, to connect with you on a deeper level. So you need to know that you have the capacity to actually connect with these people. If you're having meetings all the time, you don't have a team, or you don't have anyone supporting you with your marketing at all, it might not be a good idea for you to open a community right now where you're expected to be in there more often than you're expected to be on your actual social media channels. A private community is an opportunity to connect and learn from you more. And it's an opportunity to connect with your audience, but it is also a marketing channel. So please do not forget that part. So, this is another question that you need to ask yourself when you're thinking about if you have the capacity. You need to consider, am I being consistent right now? Am I able to be consistent with everything that I have on my plate right now? Am I consistent with my email list? Am I consistent with my social media posts? Is my brand consistent? Do I show up consistently? If you don't show up consistently right now, that is another thing that you should probably consider focusing on before opening a private brand community that requires much more of your attention. But if you feel like, no, I don't necessarily have the time or the capacity to open this, but I do have the money, then you can definitely do it and hire a community manager to help support you through this journey. Okay? And then the third question that you need to ask yourself is, what would my members actually get from being in a private brand community with me? Okay, so what are they gaining from being in this private community that they aren't gaining on your social media? Okay, the content is going to have to be different. It's going to have to dive deeper into certain topics. So, not saying that every piece of content that you share within your community has to be new information or something, extravagant, something totally different than what you're already talking about on your social media channels. Not necessarily, because you can share those posts as well, but you really need to be able to create and post something that is new information or goes deeper into a topic than I can get from just following you on social media. So ask yourself, why would they not just follow you? Okay, why would they follow me and be part of my brand community? Okay, so those are the things that you need to be asking yourself. You need to have a strategy in place before you open your doors. You need to have a clear strategy and a clear intent on what is actually going on in this community, because I guarantee you, if you don't, you will feel overwhelmed and behind as you continue to grow your community if you don't have a strategy and a clear intent before you begin. So now you know the 3 questions that you should be asking yourself, which I'll repeat again. The first question that you should be asking yourself is my audience even interested? Do I have the capacity for another marketing channel? What would the members of my community gain from a private community that they wouldn't gain on my actual social media channels? So when you're creating your brand community, you need to have a solid plan in place before you open your doors, to prevent you feeling overwhelmed and behind and frustrated with everything that you have to do. Soon, I will be opening a space for you to learn the steps and actually learn what you need to have in place before opening your doors to your community. So if you are interested in joining that and making sure that you have a solid plan and making sure that you have everything that you need to be successful with having a private brand community, whether it's paid or free, the link is in the description. Join the waitlist and I will be providing you more information soon. Okay, so I hope this information helped you today. Again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you learned what you gained from this video. So I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.